Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, something we've been doing so far this year is we did the best matches of TNA Hard to Kill. We did the best matches of kind of the history of WWE Royal Rumble. We're going to continue that with NXT Premium Live Event. So, in the NXT realm, for the first multiple years, there were 36 takeovers. TakeOver was their premium live event because it started when they took over the WWE Network. Well, when things changed in WWE and they went to NXT 2.0, they got rid of the TakeOver and went to the just premium live event. This weekend is NXT Vengeance Day. This is actually the fourth Vengeance Day, and a lot of the shows only have, like Stand Deliver and all those, only have like 2 or 3. So it's hard to do kind of like the top 20, and when there's only been like 20 matches. So I decided to, for this one here at Vengeance Day, we're going to do the top 20 matches of the premium live event era for NXT. So it's been 12 shows, 68 matches. As we get to Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend, we may do some things with the best of takeovers or best of the WrestleMania weekend shows, that kind of thing for NXT. And then I'll probably end up eventually put back up the best of TakeOver, those 36 shows. If you add the premium live events with them, the takeovers are so much better. It's just the tale of two worlds. So these are going to be the best matches of NXT Premium Live Event. So number 20 on the list comes from NXT Battleground 2023. The NXT Women's title line we had. This was the title was vacated, so it was Laya Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton got the victory. I gave it 3 3/4 star. Tiffany Stratton is going to be gold on SmackDown. Also, number 19 also came from NXT Battleground 2023 with the NXT Championship on the line. Champion Carmella Hayes versus Braun Breaker. This was the rematch after Carmella Hayes had beaten Braun Breaker. Carmella Hayes won here. I also give it 3 3/4 star. Number 18 comes from Stand and Deliver 2023, an unsanctioned match, Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller. This was the build-up to this was kind of interesting because Grayson Waller kind of talking crap like he does, and Gargano returned to NXT and beat Grayson Waller in a 3 3/4 star match. Number 17 comes from NXT Deadline 2022 for the NXT World Tag Team titles. Champions Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, Kit Wilson going up against New Day, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, and this is when the New Day had their NXT title run. They beat Pretty Deadly in a 3 3/4 star match. Number 16 comes from NXT Deadline 2023, Women's Iron Survivor match. Blair Davenport, Fallon Henley, Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend, and Kiana Jordan all battling for that Women's Iron Survivor, and Blair Davenport getting the victory there in a 4-star match. To tell you how good Blair Davenport is, right around COVID time, right when everything started shutting down for COVID, there was a wrestling show, I believe it was over in the UK. It was Blair Davenport, then known as B. Priestley, going up against then boyfriend Will Ospreay, and I believe I gave that 4-star match as well. That was from 2020. Number 15 comes from NXT Deadline 2023 on the kickoff show. We had Axiom and Nathan Fraser. Why this match was not on the card, I'll never know. It was actually supposed to be on NXT The Weekly Show, and I can't remember. People got involved. Something happened. Somebody got taken out backstage, if I remember correctly, and it never happened. And they put it on the Premium Live Event kickoff show. Axiom getting the victory in a 4-star match. Number 14 come from No Mercy 2023, NXT Women's title line. Champion Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch retaining that title in a 4-star match. Number 13 comes from the Great American Bash 2023. Champion Carmella Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. This was their first matchup. This matchup, Carmella Hayes ended up retaining his title in a 4-star match. As we know later on, Dragunov beat Hayes for that title. Number 12 comes from Vengeance Day 1 year ago, North American title line, champion Wes Lee versus Dijak. Wes Lee retaining his title in a 4-star match. Number 11 comes from NXT Deadline 2022, the men's first ever Iron Survivor match. Grayson Waller, Axiom, Carmelo Hayes, JD McDonough, and Joe Gacy. Grayson Waller winning that in a 4-star match. Number 10 comes from NXT 2.0 Worlds Collide 2022. NXT North American title on the line. Champion Carmelo Hayes going up against Ricochet. Carmelo Hayes retaining his NXT North American title at the time in a 4-star match. Number 9 comes from that same show, NXT 2.0 Stand and Deliver 2022. Sorry, that was Worlds Collide. This is Stand and Deliver, my bad. For the North American title, it was a ladder match. It was champion Carmelo Hayes versus Cameron Grimes versus Grayson Waller versus Santos Escobar versus Solo Sikoa. And Cameron Grimes winning the North American title there. Stand and Deliver 2022 in a 4-star match. Number 8 comes from No Mercy 2023 NXT Championship on the line. Champion Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, and this is where Dragunov beat Carmelo Hayes 4 1/4 on this one. Ilya Dragunov becoming NXT champion. Number 7 comes from NXT Deadline 2023, the second ever men's Iron Survivor match. Tyler Bate, Dijak, Josh Briggs, Braun Breaker, and Trick Williams. Whoop that Trick gets the victory there. He's cashing that title shot in at Vengeance Day versus Ilya Dragunov, and he also has a Dusty Cup match with Carmelo Hayes as well, but Trick Williams winning that in a 4 1/4-star match. Number 6 comes from NXT Battleground 2023 NXT North American title line triple threat match. Champion Wes Lee versus Tyler Bate versus Joe Gacy. Wes Lee winning that match in a 4 1/4-star match. Number 5 comes from Stand and Deliver 2023 North American title on the line in a fatal 5-way. Champion Wes Lee versus Axiom versus Dragon Lee versus Ilya Dragunov versus JD McDonough versus... I'm sorry, that's... who else was in that match? That's 5, okay. Wes Lee, Axiom, Dragon Lee, Ilya Dragunov, and JD McDonough. Champion Wes Lee retaining his title in the 4 1/4-star match. Number 4 comes from Halloween Havoc 2022 North American title in a ladder match. Wes Lee, Carmelo Hayes, Nathan Fraser, Ora Minsha, and Von Wagner, and Wes Lee winning the North American title that was vacated at the time in the 4 1/4-star match. Number 3 comes from NXT 2.0 Worlds Collide 2022. We had the match that unified the NXT Championship and the NXT UK Championship. We had the NXT Champion is Braun Breaker, the NXT UK Champion is Tyler Bate, big strong boy, and the winner of the unification match was Braun Breaker in a 4 1/4-star match. Number 2 comes from NXT 2.0 War Games 2021. This was the first, quote, premium live event of the non-takeover era for the NXT Men's War Games match. We had Grayson Waller teaming with Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, Braun Breaker. So Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, Tony D'Angelo, Braun Breaker going up against Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, LA Knight, and Tommaso Ciampa. It was NXT 2.0 versus NXT. The team of Carmelo Hayes, Waller, Angelo, and Breaker winning 4 1/2 star. What I thought has been the best match of the NXT Premium Live Event era come from NXT Battleground 2023, Last Man Standing, Ilya Dragunov, and Dijak. Ilya Dragunov getting the victory. I want to see this match replayed with the championship on the line myself personally. Ilya Dragunov winning that match in a 4 1/2 star classic. So that is the best of NXT Premium Live Event. Tomorrow is later today is NXT Vengeance Day on Sunday, February 4th. Definitely check out the review probably on Monday, and I'll also review the 2 GCW shows from the weekend as well, along with all the NASCAR stuff as we get ready for the 2024 Daytona 500. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader for sports channel content.